What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 11 of the journey. And real quick, we're going to take a look at who we've brought in so far in the transfer window. Not many, as you can see. There hasn't been many players at our disposal, but starting off at the top, Tom Pearson, who's a right midfielder, 20 years of age. He actually is very good. He's better than Jordan Lamb, which is a start. But yeah, he is very good. I've played him for a few games during the preseason. He's played very well. He's played very well. He showed some signs of potential, and a very strong player. Statistics wise, he's not really strong, not much pace, great acceleration though. But I mainly got him in for his cross, and he's a very good crosser of the ball, and that's what we need. We need someone to be able to whip the balls into the box and create more chances through our wingmen. Now let's go to our second soil, which is Ridian Davis. I really just brought this fella in for backup. Still, his current potential is 2 star. He still has an awful lot of potential of an extra 2 stars. But another, again, not the best player stats was, but it's only for backup. That's solely what it was. We plan on playing Pasco in that left midfielder role. I've seen Ridian in a few games. He's not the strongest, as you'd guess by his stats. Then we brought in Jordan Francombe. I'm gonna hope that's his name. Centre back. He's a very solid centre back. 11 heading, great tackle, great marking. Even tackling isn't the best. That's something that could be worked on. Decision making 11, his positioning is 11, his jumping reach is 11 also, and his natural fitness is 13. Could probably work on a few of his stats, make him that a little bit stronger. But he seems to be a very solid a solid centre back. And he's only 21 years of age, so there's an awful lot of room for improvement there. On to our fourth signing, Jake Perry, a left back who I really brought him in for his pace. He's got great pace and acceleration for that left side, just mostly for tracking back, as we don't play, like we play defensive fullbacks, we don't really play wing backs or anything like that where they get up the line or anything, which I think is best for our team. We're best off having a solid back four that just do not move. As I said, yeah, great pace. That's really why I brought him in. 23 years of age, an awful lot of room for improvement on his marking and his tackling. Um, Especially the likes of his concentration that needs to be improved. Now on to our last signing, which was just a shot in the dark. Really, we just had to get someone in. Clayton Green. He's a midfielder. I know we don't play midfield, but I'm hoping he could be trained into this position. Hoping he can. I know he doesn't really have the stats for it, but at 23 years of age, he's not going to play many games anyway. He has great long shots, great passing, decision making very good, and acceleration and agility very good. So he could even play up, and maybe we could retrain him as an attacking midfielder. Especially with that long shot attribute. So that is all we've brought in. But let's have a quick look now at our preseason friendlies, which, as you can see, aren't the most encouraging. They're really not. 6-0 and a 2-1 against Coventry, which you guys seen. Then we went on and played Bristol Rovers when we lost 2-0. We actually held out an awful lot in that game for them to score a goal, but then they scored two quick ones, as you can see. Then Stockport, another game where they were they had an awful lot of shots but didn't do much with it. They only scored the one goal in the 26th minute, and we kept battling against them. We had our fairly few we had a good few shots ourselves, even, should I say. But then we went on to Gillingham, 4-0 we lost against them, and I made sure I said before these games that these were only to bring money in, and duly so they did. But then we went to play Yate. Now this is a game we should have won, and we didn't. We just didn't play well at all in that game. I think the guys were pretty jaded after playing a big concession against beforehand. So then we went on to Kerry, which I know obviously I'm from Ireland. It's a county in Ireland, but for the team, I think in Wales to be called that, it's very strange. But anyway, we won 2-1. Goals from Dane Griffiths and Ridian Davis. Pretty solid game. We pretty much dominated all. It's pretty silly to concede a goal. I think it was a sloppy goal. So we went on to Undy and drew that game, where we dominated most of the game, and we just couldn't make our chances. We couldn't pay off with our chances. Then we went to the Welsh League Cup first round, where Dane Griffiths just dominated every ball he got. It just happened to hit the net. Really, he was outstanding. Once again, disappointed to concede a goal. But look, we're not perfect. We're gonna concede goals. And then we played our last friendly of the season, which like it was just ridiculous. They scored a very early goal, and I started judging the tactic again. I was like, oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Then we came back in the 64th minute, another goal from Dane Griffiths, and then they once again they were all over us for a bit, but we got a good goal from a set piece by Daniel Murphy. Lovely headed goal near post, and we just couldn't hold on to that for more than 60 seconds and had to settle for the draw. But today, as you can see, first game of the season is now going to be against Ballet Town. Um, I hope we can, get a solid result against them. I believe in the tactic. Anyway, let's jump straight into it, guys. First game of the season, an awful lot of pressure on it. It's been a good eye opener for pre-season that what players we're going to choose, and it has been. Unfortunately, we're still missing Fowler, so in for this defensive position, that's really the position I need to cover most. But we are gonna switch it, and we're gonna put Pascal in here instead, and stick William Davis on the bench. If we can, there he is there. I have another player here. Where is he? Where is he? There he is there. Eddie Davis. He seems to be a good potential player. Still has an awful lot of potential. Good pace for a centre back or full back even, but he can play centre back. An awful lot of improvement. He's only 19 years of age. We have a few youths there that we can play, but they're not really going to get into the first team now. Half star current ability and everything. So that might be something to look at, moving forward. In terms of the bench, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm obviously keeping Dane Griffiths in. He's had a good run of goals lately. It only makes sense to keep him on the bench, on the field even. But change him to an advanced forward in his best position. Mendes, skeptical whether to keep him there or bring Fortuna in. I think I may bring Fortuna in. But Mendes still, he scores some good goals from that position. But anyway, that's it. That's what we're going to keep our squad like that. Mendes on the bench. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Our players, the match sharpness was very hard to get up. I played every single player that I could in those preseason matches. And there was an awful lot, as you could see. But it was just so hard to get their sharpness up. It really is. I think you're going to have to cut that squad down for what we have, and probably try bring in more players that are more valuable to us. Because the players we have now, not all of them are like up to scratch for the team. They get thrown in as a last resort. I'd rather keep a half-injured player on the team than say put Corsby in up in attacking midfield. So the players are warming up. They're taking their time. It must be a rainy day, so it's a slow warm up. Now going to continue. There you go with a 4-4-2 with this man very attacking, and that seems like an attack. So this chap here as well, it's very dangerous against us. We've seen that last year. He is a dangerous player. As you can see as well, I've changed the whole look. I've put on the dark skin. Maybe it can change our look. I'm gonna do that as well and show him onto his weaker foot. We don't want to go hard tackling because we probably get a man sent off. Right, now team talk. We're underdogs, so avenged. No, we don't want to say avenge. Let's see, we're huge underdogs, no pressure. So yeah, they reacted well. They're nice and relaxed. That's what we want. We want relaxed players, no panicking. And straight away when we go into the match, I'm doing a calm concentrate. It seems to work. Alright, it's a glitch in the game, I don't know, but it seems to work with them. I think flexible and attack though could be the wrong option to go with this one. Let's just cut that crap out. We don't see them walking out of a shitty stadium. Concentrate. Now. So let's see. They have the early balls. The early highlight, should I say? It sounded weird the other way around. Oswell, That he's a dangerous player, a very dangerous player. You know, 4 shot already within a minute. I may change that to a counter, because they won't be a team we can attack against. Woolridge with the ball, gives out to Pearson. I want to see how Pearson fares off in the league, because he seemed to play very well against. Oh, here we are with Dane Griffiths. Dane Griffiths. No, go towards a goal. Seen a quick flash. But yeah, I think Pearson will do well in this league. He seemed to play well against the top teams. You know, done a few left backs out of pride. But here he is now on the ball. What can you do with it? Back out to Dorman. Back out to Kiss-a-Two into Farah. Farah goes back to Kiss-a-Two. Out to Dorman. Back to Woolridge. Like I say, we're very good with passing the ball around, you know, making that space, opening that space. Feel that now balls over the top from ourselves, actually there's more people getting onto them. Like Dane Griffiths, he's running onto the ball more, even if he has no chance of getting to it. But like, I do see improvements in the squad. Obviously there could be bigger improvements, but there's only so much I can do when I have no funds to bring players in. Oh, here we are with ball over top. Dane Griffiths, and he just takes the first time. He had plenty of time to carry that ball in there. But yeah, there's only so many players I can bring in that are at value to us, like when I have no money to spend. Which, like, I only survived relegation last year. We didn't do anything major. We got to a semi-final. Maybe this year we can push on, get to a final, and maybe win it. You know, high hopes for this year, as you can tell. 42 minutes in now and no goals, but the game seems pretty even. We have more possession of the ball, same amount of shots, but more on target. So that's a good sign. We're in here now. Perry into Farah, Farah to Griffiths into Dorman. Dorman, oh, puts it over the bar. He seems to be have a very good shot outside the box. I'd like to see when I have to use him for set pieces, because he's our best set piece taker. So when that ball falls outside the box, one of the wingers are picking it up, and they can't take long shots, so they don't take long shots. They put it back out to the wing, and we don't have the tallest forwards, so we don't really get many goals from the set pieces. But I see sometimes when the ball is whipped in and Dorman just sits outside the box, just lurks outside that box, and he just pings them in from the edge of the box and does very well. Here we are now, taking a little bit of pressure, getting pushed back. Pearson finds the space to Fortuna. Griffiths picks the ball up very deep. Back to Fortuna. Oh, lovely ball to Griffiths, and he just takes it too soon. He doesn't carry it in. We could be 2-0 up here. We should be 2-3-0 up here. We've had some great shots. Oh, here's Griffiths in now again. Griffiths just loses possession of the ball. He doesn't carry it. Kiss-a-Two, lovely interception. Gives it down to Dorman. That is the end of the highlight. Half time, and I'm very pleased with that. I think the lads are doing very well. Yeah, keep it up. I think I'll leave it at that. I won't go too far into it, you know, because some team tossing can go bad, and you'd say you have an awful lot of faith in them, and they just completely switch off. You know, tip off for us, far out down to Kiss-a-Two, and go for the early long ball. So far, I'm very happy, and I think we should be winning this game. If you asked me before the game, I would have said, look, a draw would probably be fair enough. But we seem just to have the upper hand on Ballatown at the moment. And I think I'm going to give another calm concentrate. You know, it seems to relax the lads down a bit, you know. And they seem to play better football when they concentrate, which obviously every team does. But apart from Liverpool, that is, unfortunately. But look, you can't pick and choose, can you? Now we're into the 62nd minute, and Dorman is looking very tired. But he's a player I know that when he gets tired, he can still play well. And I'm looking up at the top three there, and dropping down to 69. I think the concession of games before the season has probably affected them a little bit. Norman's exhausted, but we need to keep him on. He's playing well. Let's pause it, and I haven't seen much of Pasco in this game at all, so I'm gonna give Ridian Davis a run out. So you can see there's no one I can really bring on for Dorman apart from Clayton Green, who cannot play in that position. But I'm gonna take a chance on him, and I'm actually not gonna take a chance on him because I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna go into my tactics and change it around very quickly. Give me Dorman, bring him here. Let's put Farrah deeper. Leave him deeper. Let me see, Clayton Green, here we are. So we're going to play it like that. You know, we seem to have an awful lot in midfield, but that's just how we're going to play the 77 minute. We bring Mendes on. I think we can bring Mendes on. Not going to switch Griffiths out. He seems to be getting on the ball, just not doing enough with it at the moment. But give him time, just give him time, and he will do wonders with the ball. I've seen him doing it. I'm just unfortunate that you haven't. Now it's 80th minute now, and we have the ball. Griffiths to Mendes. Mendes back to Farrah. Now Green picks it up. His first bit on the ball. Oh, it's a lovely pass, and Griffiths is in. Oh, and just once again, he just panics on the ball. Let's go to control and hope that maybe helps us a bit more. Oh, I'm so disappointed that he's just fluffing those shots away. This isn't a game we should be drawing. We should be winning. Now the chances we've had, 7 and 1 on target. I'd even be happy with a late goal from us, not them. As well. Lovely, lovely. And Green just jockeys him out. Oh, we don't want this to escalate to anything. Oh no! Oh, lovely tackle, beautiful tackle. Absolute beautiful from Kissa. He's always been one of our solid defenders. Over last season definitely he was, and this season he's already starting to play how he did last year. And that is it, guys. 0-0. That's a very. I'm gonna say they were actually unlucky out there today. But everybody thought we'd be beaten, yeah. So I think that's a fair team talk. You know, to pick up 1 point is better than picking up no points. We should have won the game, clearly, but look, we take what we're given. You know, we're still down there for relegation. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next game, which is in I think a week. So I will see you then. Alright, guys, so we are back, and before we get into the next game, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the finances after everything, like those friendlies and everything. So I thought I said, right, I'll show you. And as you can see, we are taking a big, huge leap. You know, from our finishing last year to getting to the semi-final of the cup, and obviously playing those friendlies, we've actually taken a big leap forward in terms of finances. You can even see down here. Well, fundraising. Well, I don't remember doing any of that. But gate receipts, we got a few bob in. That's only in the last month, but beforehand we had an awful lot more money coming in. We're currently actually losing 220 pounds a week. Where, I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. But anyway, we won't talk about that. We'll keep trying working on the finances. For this season, we're looking to make a profit of like 17 grand. You know, well, 7 grand. Don't know why I said 17 compared to last season where we made 18. But obviously, we're gonna work on things, keep building. Hopefully, actually, we could win a trophy this year, and I'm hoping we can. But in the meantime, it's only the second game of the season, and we're playing 10th place Kevin Druids. It's pretty much similar situation to ourselves. You know, they drew their first game of the season. We're going to just jump straight into it and hope we can get a result today. I'm actually going to keep the team the exact same, not change one thing, because I was very impressed on how we played last game out, and I'm hoping obviously we can steal a draw. Hopefully. So let us get into this beautiful game where we are away, which might be a struggle. Last year we struggled an awful lot away from home. Picked up a few results. I think mostly come to the end of the season where we actually changed the tactic to one that we were comfortable with. It worked out a little bit better for us. We're gonna close him down more and put him onto his weaker foot. I may do that as well with the wide men, just so they can't get balls in. We have to do all we can in this game, just so they can't attack us, and so we end up with more of the ball than them. They're going for a 4-1-4-1, I think they're going for. But I didn't take a real good look at the tactic there when I should have. No major positives about the team talk, unfortunately. But look, what do you expect? We're a shit team, you know, shit. We're gonna do the usual, straight off the bat, calm, concentrate, and hopefully that will prevent them getting an early goal. Yes, it does. Well, Woolwich technically prevented them getting an early goal, but we'll say it was calm, concentrate. Now they're doing an awful lot of attacking by the looks of it, and a wicked free kick just over the bar. Goal kick straight up to Griffiths. Ball falls to Pascal into Fortuna. Out wide now for Griffiths, who cuts it in. Oh, fortunately, just wide, just wide. You know, but positives. The ball fall back down to us. Now it falls into Moses. Oh, and Pascal, lovely steal. Plays it back now to Perry, and the ball's just given away by Perry. Tried that diagonal ball. Farrell unfortunately can't take the ball away from them. Lovely recovery tackle, and referee, that's from behind, it's a red card, and he is off. Bye Jordan Barrow. Lovely, down to 10. Now remember last year where a team went down to 10 men, but we couldn't capitalise on the 10 men. So hopefully this time round we can, with Pearson on the ball, looking to make a run. And does he? No, he passes it to Dorman to Fortuna. Lovely ball back to Pearson. Pearson across the box. Oh, where's it gone? And far off the post. Oh, whew, I think it was off the post, or it was either blasted over the bar. But that's a very good start to the game, I have to say. 50% possession, 2 shots, neither on target. So 5, we're racking up those fouls. We need to make sure we don't get a man sent off, because the last thing you want is a game being even. That just takes your chances out of the game. We're in the 22nd minute now. Nothing yet to call on. Phillips with the free kick, and it's over the bar. You know, we're doing well. We're doing well to start. They have a few more chances than us. We're just on the ball now. Into Fortuna. Lovely ball to Dorman. Farah holds it. Oh, and what a goal by Ibrahim Farah. 25 yards out. Sublime finish. Absolutely beautiful. Left peg and just absolutely wicked shot into the bottom right hand corner. Look at this, tap to the side, boom. That is beautiful. You know, we haven't seen much from Farrell the last season, so it's good to see him score. Ball played in. We're going to calm, concentrate again. Make sure the players do not concede an equaliser, which would just kill us. Pascal steals it. Fortuna loses it. And now they're on the attack with Williams. Pritchard plays to the Moynes. They're moving the ball around very well. They're very well moving the ball. Back into Williams, Pritchard. And it's a lovely ball to fall back to McCormick. Plays it straight out to their player, which is okay because we get it back. Oh, a lovely ball, but Griffiths just won't make it. Have to say I'm happy with the start so far. I would be happy with more shots on target. But look, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, off the post. Dane Griffiths just getting a touch on him. Obviously, it's called offside. So we're getting very creative now with the ball. As you can see, it's a completely different team from last year. But it looks a bit. I know it's early days, but we seem to be playing very well. And why not? I think we played very well. I think we played well enough last year for us to stay up. I don't think we deserve to go down. They have the ball now in a dangerous position. Dorman steals it. Then gets the ball taken back off by Nash. They're in a dangerous area. Oh, lovely, lovely work from Pasco. I think it wasn't a left back. I feel that we have a very solid team. 38 minutes in now, and we're near hitting half time. Now we have them on attacking, and we're not making as many chances into Pasco. Pasco just gives it away. Yeah, Woolridge collects it. Dorman out to Pearson. Pearson to Fortuna. Back to Pearson, who takes a dive, and it is a free kick. Now, is the referee going to walk all this way just to give him a warning? I feel that he is, because it was a soft foul. Let's be honest. Yeah, yellow cards. Look, you could have done that from the other side of the pitch, mate. Griffiths whips it in. Oh, and what a goal from Salvin even Kissatu. 2-0 up, going into half time. I will take that. Lovely ball, front post, nudged in. Keeper on the stretch, but just no hope. No hope at all. And I'll keep doing calm, concentrate while it works, because it just seems to relax them in terms of not conceding another goal, or not conceding a goal in general. I've always felt like it's found in a few of the games of pre-season, well, actually one in particular, the players just seem to like switch off as soon as they score a goal and like not give a shit. But 2 yellow cards now in the midfield area, where we really need those 2 players. They're crucial players that are defending. We just need to hope no sending off. I have faith that they won't. Pearson looks to make an attack here up the right, and he does one, and he just can't get the cross in as it's blocked. He's going to be dangerous over that side for that now yellow carded player. Dorman whips it in, and that's the end of the highlight. Yep, that's the end of the highlight. But now Woolridge with the throw in. Falls to Pearson, back to Woolridge, and oh, Griffiths with the header, and just past the goalpost. We're literally playing outstanding football, and from looking at that last game, I think you guys will agree that that was like, we should have won that game. I feel anyway. The shots that we had, Griffiths just didn't want to carry the ball any further into the box and score. I just don't think he wanted to punish them. He was sick of scoring during the pre-season. So right, 55 minutes in, not much happening to comment on really. I think we could be making a substitute fairly soon. Williams into Bowen, Moynes back to Pritchard, all the way back now to the defence. They're holding the ball well when they get it. Now we just can't give them the opportunity to get a shot on. The intensity is killing me. Goal kick, lovely jubbly. I will take that. I don't know who to bring on. I do not know who to bring on. The team's playing so well, and we have a game as well in 2 days. Griffiths into Farah. Farah plays the Pasco. Pasco just loses out. Can't get the cross in. And now Perry, lovely ball to Dorman. Dorman has it again. And the ball just cannot find that ball in. Kiss 2 with a lovely bit of defending. Player going nowhere. Now into Pasco. Pasco seems to be very good when he gets the ball. Into Dorman. Over to Pearson now. Pearson into Dorman. Oh, there's a wicked cross on him, Pearson. We need to try our best to keep him fit for the season. We really do. He's going to be a crucial player for us this year. I'm going to make a substitute, and it's going to be, I think I'm going to switch Clayton out, or Clayton in even, for Dorman, as he's feeling a bit tired. And let me see. I think that's all we're going to do for now, actually. I'm going to bring a defender on. I'm going to bring Daniel Murphy on for Frankham, because we don't want anyone getting sent off. I don't think Farrell will get sent off. I think he's a good player. He's not gonna do that to us. Not 2-0 up. I want to make it even, as I keep saying. That's the last thing we want to do. 65th minute. No change really. You know, they actually have more of the shots, but we have more of the possession. Here we are with a throw in from them. Oh, and lovely clearance off the line by Wooldridge. He saved us there. Even with 10 men, they seem to be pushing up. You know, at the end they have nothing to lose. If they can get a draw out of this, they'll be happy. But we're going to change it now to control. We're going to calm concentrate again. We're just absolutely overkilling that calm concentrate. Kiss it to Farrah, collects it into green. Pearson has it now, and just, it's a, don't know if that was a shot or a cross by Pearson. But look, we're not gonna badmouth Pearson. I think it's own time, is it? I think we're gonna bring Harry Owen on for his first game of the season and see if he can get a goal. You know, this is a game where anyone can get a goal. Anyone. You know, we've seen Kissatu getting a goal from a lovely set piece. But I think I want to start trying to rest players now, and you know, Pascal won't play the next game. It's a cup game against Flint Town, I think it is, and I'm going to switch the team a little bit. You know, just so those players can recuperate for the league, because the league will be our main priority, staying up. Now for Tuna to Perry to Pascal, and he tries to run with the ball and gets shut out. They seem to be playing about now in defence. Pearson pushes on. Kicks in the midfield. Edwards, long ball forward, but no one there to get the ball. And Harry Owens on the ball now with a big punt upfield, and it's out for the throw in for Cardiff Met Uni, who are outstanding. I just love watching this type of football league. They're playing brilliant. And into Owen. Keeper saves. So unfortunately, he could have got that fortune ball in. Harry Owen collects it, and it's another corner. We're doing so well here. We're doing so well, guys. I'm so happy. Ball in, nothing comes of it, and Harry Owen collects it. Gives it across to Pearson. Pearson runs into the box, the ball's cleared. Now Wooldridge puts it out for the throw in. Great defending. If in doubt, put it out. Trapattoni style. Oof. Out for a goal kick now. 88th minute, guys. Only 1 minute of added time on. And I think it is safe to say we've won this game. We've done it. Like, hallelujah. That actually means we've 4 points in the league within 2 games, and that's a good result, I think. Right, lads, he's played brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy how he's played out there. Well, we expected a little bit better reaction than that. But brilliant football. Oh my god, we are up to second in the league. We're 2 points off top. Guys, could this be our year? I know it's early days, but who's to say it could not be our year to challenge for the league? That is one to think about. That is, well, I'm shocked now. I'm shocked, but I'm happy. Let's see. Right, okay, let's get rid of all this. And Wooldridge, look at this. Wooldridge isn't even a good player. Like, you can clearly see, like, by his star rating, his current ability and potential ability are brutal. But look at his pace and his natural fitness. And, like, he's playing as a right back. He's not even a right back. So, like, for him to perform how he does, his position is very good, and fairness, his leadership's very good, which only counts towards being a captain. But his teamwork is very good, and you can tell that in his games. He does play very well. But let's stop all that crap now. Let's see who we will be back for. So let's just go into the schedule itself. We will come back for we come back for the New Saints game and that team. I'm not gonna pronounce that name, but these are the 2 games we will be back for, guys. And look at the start of that. I'm liking that. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. I really enjoyed it today. It was a very good episode. I think you know, we're starting well in the league, and we actually are showing potential for doing well in the league this year. We won't just be battling to stay up. You know, we could go on to do better. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think? Where do you think we will come in the league? Leave down in the comments below what you think, and leave a like rating, of course, if you've liked the episodes, and subscribe to the channel if you're new for more daily content on the journey, where we'll be continuing on a day-to-day basis. And don't forget to follow me over on Twitter at the Near Gamer, obviously to find out when the newest episode is up, and to find out the newest details about what episodes I will be putting up. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and adios.